So you know how LinkedIn is this platform full of garbage and BS, right? We've talked about this many, many times on this channel. I don't like it. But I, this morning, finally decided to update my work experience on there to indicate that my previous role is past tense, in the past. And I put that off for a while, partially just because, you know, it's ultimate closure, and partially because I've read that it is a disadvantage for you to be unemployed on LinkedIn, because it's kind of like, you know, you want what you can't have, or something weird like that, something gross. Well, that wasn't good. My Action 5 Pro tipped over in the wind, and the back of it, the main display, got all scratched up by the sand on that dirty little beach there. So that was bound to happen, I guess. But what I was saying was, I finally updated my LinkedIn profile to indicate that I am no longer working at my former employer. And I didn't notice that there was this tiny little checkbox before you hit submit to save your changes that says share with everyone in my network. So me, you know, wanting to, you know, minimize the attention called to this update, inadvertently blasted that to everyone in my network, which not a big deal. And I think it is what it is, right? It is the truth that I'm no longer employed. The point is, LinkedIn is a garbage system. I don't want every single little nuance change to be blasted like an annoying Facebook update, you know? I don't. That's why I didn't change anything in the beginning. So I was a little mortified that that happened, and not that it's a big deal or anything, but, you know, just one more notch in the belt of reasons to not like LinkedIn. So I just wanted to get out of the house, so I came over to this lake here. It's like a little recreational area in our town, and you know, it looks kind of pretty. I wouldn't swim in it because, like, every year they are posting an announcement of like the E. coli levels being too high for humans to enter, you know, the water. So it makes me not want to get in there. So, but it looks cool. I'm actually really upset with myself for letting this camera fall over into the sand and get all scratched up. At the same time, kind of been looking for an excuse to get the DJI Osmo Nano, because it's a little bit smaller. You can pin it to your shirt, you can walk through places and film discreetly, like in Target. I don't know why I'm always talking about filming in Target. That's not something I desire to do. It's just the example that comes to my mind every time I think of it. But the Nano would be kind of cool, you know? And now that this one is unusable, it's not really unusable, but that might be what I tell my wife. No, I don't lie to my wife. Okay, but what if I did get the Nano? Like, what is it? $200, $300? I have a bunch of Amazon credit that I didn't use for my birthday, and if I haven't used it by now, then there's nothing really that I need it for, so I might as well just use it on something, because like Christmas is gonna come and then I'm gonna have a whole bunch of other Amazon cards that I don't know what to do with, and you know, I could film in public. I'm actually kind of filming in public right now, but you know, the Nano is cool. And like, I can clip to my shirt and I can go film around places like I was talking about earlier. I don't really go places unless I'm trying to film something, so it's not great rationale, but it's like, I just want to buy something so I feel better about my situation, right? That's valid. No, it's not valid. I just did a video about how that's not valid. Man, what am I gonna do? But then there's a part of me that's like, you are getting so invested in the DJI ecosystem, like, why don't you branch out? Why don't you try the Insta360 cameras? Because a lot of people that you like and follow really like those cameras, and they've got the Insta360 Go, I believe, the Go S maybe, which is very tiny too, and you can like magnetize that to your chest and also film in Target. Damn it, I do not want to film in Target. But why not try the Insta 360 products? That would be a lot more diversified in my tool set, you know, and being familiar with both the DJI stuff and the Insta stuff. That is what the good creators do, is they diversify, you know? So how much are those? Wait, no, I think those cost a lot more than DJI stuff, right? I don't know, I'll look it up. I've got time to go to Best Buy and check it out there and then order it on Amazon. That is what Best Buy is for, right? Amazon showroom. That sounds mean. Didn't mean to crap on a company. Well, whether it is Insta360 or DJI, I need to buy a tiny little camera because I can't use this scratched up hunk of junk anymore. It doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna go maybe buy a new camera that'll give me something, you know, to talk about. It'll give me, you know, a little boost because, you know, buying stuff makes you feel good, even though it shouldn't, and that's a bad habit to get into. But I'm gonna take a look. I'm just gonna look at prices. Let me just look at the prices and see. Maybe some of the people I follow have like an affiliate code for like a little bit of a % off, and maybe whichever one has the best % off, I'll get, you know? I don't need it, but I need it, you know? I would just like a tiny little camera because it sounds cool, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? It just sounds cool to have, and I want one. So thank you for watching. I started out making a video about how much I hate LinkedIn, and somehow I need to buy a new camera. Well, that's the way it goes. So hit the like button if you watched this far, and thanks for watching. I'm gonna go do some shopping maybe. No, I shouldn't.